Hi there! Welcome to our Community Spotlight series, where we meet sports industry professionals who share insights on how JustGo is helping them level up their administration. I'm Aisha Rahman, a marketing specialist here at JustGo, and today I spoke with McGowan-Christie at Triathlon Australia, who shared insights on how JustGo is helping them ensure that the triathlon community is qualified and safe.
Our technical officials and our coaches, they require to be accredited, so they're appropriately trained. They know what they're supposed to be doing through that training. They get an accreditation, but that's not the last of it. So it's one thing to be trained. It's another to make sure that they are still up to date with their training and other items. So one of the core things, especially with a lot of administrations around the world, is working with children's safety. So in Australia, we have slightly different processes in every single state. So we needed a way to make it easy to bring all that information together and ensure that someone who is the type of member, like a technical official or a coach, has the appropriate clearance. And if they don't, we need them to provide further evidence, and we can tie restrictions around that. So one of the big things when it comes to coaches and technical officials is if they don't have their working with children clearance, which is a credential in the system, active, their accreditation effectively switches off. So it gives us a bit of an alert to say, hey, they're not actually cleared right now. We need them to sort out their paperwork. It gives them the ability to make sure that their data is up to date, but it also gives us that oversight as well, because we are required to, ensure that anyone that we put out into the sport is appropriately cleared. And especially in the case of coaches as well, because it's not just working with children, it's also, have some of the coaches also had first aid and CPR certifications as well, making sure that they meet the minimum requirements to do what they need to do. We do manual spot checks. We also have utilised a lot of the automation within JustGo as well. So ultimately, if someone's credential is coming up for expiry, they'll get notifications X amount of days before that credential is supposed to expire. And I think off the top of my head, it's 3 reminders. It's sort of 60, 37 days before the expiry. And that just puts a trigger in their mind to go, oh, I need to get this sorted before it expires, especially in the case of something like working with children clearances, is that you do get that notification quite early in time, and it is a requirement of those clearances to make sure that there is no gap in that coverage. So on top of the appropriate bodies reminding those people, we're also reminding them at the same time. And then, like we said before, we do spot checks. We'd also tie it into various membership processes or nomination processes, which I know we'll probably talk a little bit more when we stray into the events part of the system as well.